When the Colorado Avalanche took the ice for the first time on October 6, 1995, a spark was struck, igniting a passion throughout the region that helped build on the established and loyal foundation of the existing amateur hockey base.
Yeah, pre-Avalanche, there was hockey in the state, there was organized hockey, but it was much smaller than it is today. Because of the Avalanche, mid to late 90s, ice hockey grew so big so fast that there were waiting lists to actually get into some of these hockey associations, and the growth numbers and participation over the years has been phenomenal. Just in USA Hockey members alone, if I look back at 94, 95 versus where we are today, we're 65–70% growth over that time period.
Throughout the history of the organization, one of the priorities was to ensure that hockey is for everyone, all abilities and all ages.
The sled hockey has granted me a lot of freedoms and a lot of great opportunities, by playing the sport and then meeting other people. It doesn't matter your disability. You could have limited movement on one arm, and we'll get a pusher to push someone, to push this individual, to get them that freedom again, because that's what I think mostly when you become disabled, you lose a lot of your freedoms.
There are currently over 20 learn-to-play programs, including the distribution of thousands of hockey sticks to eager beginners.
Well, whether you're JT Comfer or Gabe Landeskog or Eric Johnson, they all started someplace, right? At some point, those players started in a learn-to-play or learn-to-skate program. And for now, for the Avalanche to do what they do and work with our Colorado Amateur Hockey Association and all the local programs around the state to provide opportunities for boys and girls to get into the game as easily as possible just helps grow the playing population in our state.
It's special. I mean, I'm heavily involved in the learn-to-play program, Mile High Mites. Just seeing kids that are new to hockey being able to not only get that first set of gear from that program, but being on the ice and learning the game of hockey and having that entry point. I mean, it's just such a tremendous program, and it's one of the more rewarding things that I get to do.
Over the past 25 years, participation amongst young men and boys has increased from 5,000 to over 15,300, a true testament to the influence of the Avalanche and its impact on the community.
I like to think of Colorado now as a full-service state for hockey within USA Hockey. We're very fortunate to have great traditions in hockey markets across the country, and Colorado is another great hockey market because there are places for the elite players to play. We're seeing more and more high-level men's players and soon-to-be women's players coming out of our state, but there's also opportunities for every kid to play, whether that's a competitive level, an elite level, recreational level. There's places for people to play. There's more rinks than we've had before, and again, if we can continue to grow maybe the rink population a little bit, we'll see even more kids, more families engaged across the state of Colorado, and again, the success of the Avalanche has a ton to do with that.
What's exciting about the last 25 years is the opportunities that we've found to grow the game. And as the game grows, so does opportunity.
We've got a few kids that have grown up playing hockey in Colorado that are now in the NHL, and who knows, there may be several more that are coming up through the ranks right now that we just don't know about yet.
The organization has continued to expand its commitment to amateur hockey, especially at the Pee Wee level, by increasing the number of teams competing to represent the Avalanche at the prestigious Quebec International Tournament each year.
For a young hockey player, it's a life-changing experience that only 18 or 20 kids get to experience from Colorado as being the Junior Avalanche for 2 weeks when they get to play in Quebec City in the world's biggest Pee Wee hockey tournament around. And if anybody knows anything about Quebec City, the Winter Carnival is going on, and then you get to ingrain your kids and your families into the culture of Quebec City, and they live with French-Canadian families. It's just, the education is way beyond hockey, and the value in that is priceless.
Hockey in Colorado has never been more diverse. In 1995, there were 273 women playing, and now there are over 2,800 and many more eager to register.
We see a big growth at 8U and at the adult level for girls hockey in Colorado. And that's a bright future, because if you have healthy 8U numbers, obviously that's going to graduate up to 10U, 12U, etc. And then if you have a lot of female adults playing, young ones, when they have families, they're going to expose their daughters to the game of hockey.
Percentage growth on the female side is, we're looking at 400% or 500% growth just in 25 years.
It's not just about, women in the sport. It's not just about girls in the sport. I have 2 young sons. The exposure that I'm bringing to them as a, female leader in the game, as a coach, I think that will help break down gender inequality issues as well within the sport.
25 years later, the Avalanche have proven to be an incredible leader in growing the game of hockey throughout the region and are synonymous with excellence and their commitment to ensuring hockey is truly for everyone.
It doesn't matter why you play hockey or how you got into the game or what your goals are. How you play hockey is hockey to you. It's been said now, and it's true what it was when the Avs came and what it is today, is hockey is for everyone, and if you don't believe it, we'll show you.